All right. Romans chapter 2. Therefore thou art accusable a man whosoever thou art that judge, for within thou judge another, thou condemn thyself, for thou that judgest doeth the same thing. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them which commit such thing. And think thou this, O man, that judgest them which do such thing, and do the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of God? Or deepest thou the riches of God, goodness and forbearance and longsuffering, not knowing that the goodness of God leadeth thee to repentance? But after thy hardness and impatient heart treasured up unto thyself worth against the day of worth and revelation of the righteousness judgment of God, who will remind writer to every man according to his deeds. To them who by patient continuous in well doing seek for God glory and honor and immortality and eternal life. But unto them that are continuous and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, ignorance, and wealth, tribulation, and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jews first, and also of the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jews first, and also to the Gentile. For there is no respect of persons with God. For as many as have sinned without law, I shall also perish without law. And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. For when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things continued in the law, these have not the law, are a law unto themselves, which shew the work of the law written in their hearts. Their considerers also being witness in their thoughts, the man while accusing or else excusing one another, in the day when God shall judge the secret of men by Jesus Christ, according to God my gospel. Behold, thou art called Jews and Christians, and in the law, and mark thou boast of God, and show and knoweth his will, and approved the things that are more excellent, being interact out of the law, and are confined, that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them which are darkness, and an instructor of foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of the knowledge and of the truth. The law thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not themselves. Thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Thou that saith a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? Thou that abhorrest idol, dost thou commit sacrilege? Thou that markest the boast of the law, thou breaking the law, dishonored thou God. For the name of God is biosphere among the Gentiles through you, is as it is written, for the circumcised very profit if thou keep the law. But if thou be a breaker of the law, thy circumcision is made uncircumcision. Therefore, if thou uncircumcised keep the righteousness of the law, shall not his uncircumcision be continued for considering? And shall not uncircumcised, which is by nature, if it fool the law, judge the who by the letter of the circumcision doeth translate the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one oddly near is that premises which is authorized in the flesh, but he is the Jew, which is one inward, and circumcision is that of the heart and the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of man but God.